Focus on my brake lights. Ain't turning back. Now that I'm back on track, yeah. Take my word from it. Put a couple bands on it. And I don't plan on letting people turn me. No. You can say what you want. I'ma keep pressing on. I can't go pop that ain't right. I'm feeling green, right? Talking to my past life. Focus on my brake lights. Cruising to my future now.
Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Breaking the Silence.
Yes.
And you know, ladies, we like to laugh.
Oh, yes.
We like to joke.
Yes.
And I have a question for you.
Uh-oh.
But before we get in the question, let us introduce ourselves.
Okay.
So that way our new viewers don't just look at us like we're crazy.
Who are
'cause
they?
The question I'm about to ask is sure to make everyone laugh.
Oh,
okay?
my goodness.
So I'm ShyTia.
I'm Nori.
And I'm Francisca.
And you are watching Breaking the Silence. And ladies,
Okay.
what is one random thing? I already know Nori's. What is one random thing that will always make you laugh? I already know hers.
I want to know what yours is.
It has something to do with our Instagram page. There's a certain video there that she will rewatch
Go watch it.
over and over just to laugh.
Yeah.
And what video is that?
Oh my gosh. There's actually two now, right? So the first one is, if y'all know, y'all know. If y'all don't know, go on our Instagram page as soon as the show is over and watch the bloopers where Tia is talking about exercise, workout clothes, and she confused Lululemon with Coco Melon. Yes. And then the second one is when Taylor Swift infiltrated BTS. So those are my two favorite ones. Y'all gotta go watch it later on. But okay.
Yes. What about you?
I mean, mine is a little random now. So specific with BTS. One thing, like, even if I'm having a bad day and I hear like a little baby laughing hysterically, I think it is the
so
cutest
cute.
thing.
Yes.
And it will always make me smile.
That's so
And then when I'm
cool.
having those days, we all have those days where it's just like things are coming to you nonstop.
Hitting
And
you
you're
left
just
and
like,
right.
Boom, boom, boom.
And you don't even know
where
what
to go. You
there
don't know
you
where
go.
to look. And then sometimes you just gotta laugh because
That's it.
otherwise
It's better to
Go
laugh
cry.
you know,
than to cry.
Yes.
fill in the blanks, but
Yes.
sometimes you just gotta laugh at those
Yes,
things. as well.
definitely. Sometimes
my
I call people and just laugh the whole time. Because
Just laugh.
it's life.
Like, what
She
can I
does
do?
that.
It's
She
life.
really does that.
It's like something for me is those videos where people fall. Like I can
really
sit
funny
there
too.
and watch those
Over and over.
and
Yes.
over.
Yeah.
So yes,
It's so funny.
definitely we all love to laugh. And if you
Yeah.
have those moments where you need to laugh, just pick one of our things.
Yes.
And you will surely laugh.
Or just watch the show.
Exactly. Exactly. And today we're going to be talking about our card is our peace capsule.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yes, it
Has
is.
your car become your safe space? Because I definitely know mine's have. And I got some stories from the car that we're going to talk about later.
If the car could talk.
Exactly. And also, as we're in the month of spring cleaning, sometimes we think that having too much stuff is just a physical thing. But there's actually an emotional weight when it comes to the stuff that we have. So we're going to be talking about that emotional weight. And of course, we're going to be playing games. We're going to have our this or that food edition. And we're going to have our Grace Card growth moment because we always love those situations where we see if we're going to give grace or growth. So we have a busy show for you.
We sure do.
Get ready for the laughing, get ready for the fun, but we're going to go on a quick break and we'll be right back.
Feeling the energy? You're tuned into the right place. Breaking the silence is keeping it real. Right here, right now. More empowering conversations and the voices you need to hear are coming up next. Stay with Angeli, Francisca, Nori, and ShyTia. The conversation is just getting started.
When you define people by a piece of paper, you might throw away talent. A bachelor's degree isn't the only measure of what a person can do. Open their story. let it unfold and see what others miss. Because not every perfect hire follows the same path. When you look beyond the paper, you'll see millions of stars skilled through alternative routes and the experiences they've gained along the way. Hire skills first.
We're taking you back in time to the beginning of mankind. Divided into 7 phases, Genesis dates back to the world's origin and retells the biblical stories of the Garden of Eden. Noah's Ark, the Tower of Babel, Ur of the Chaldees, Abraham, Jacob, and Joseph of Egypt. Genesis, exclusively on LFN.
Flu is a contagious respiratory illness caused by influenza viruses. When people with flu cough or sneeze, you can inhale droplets that contain flu viruses. The viruses infect your cells and make copies of themselves. Flu virus infection triggers inflammation in your body, which produces flu symptoms. Severe inflammation can cause lung damage and other serious problems. Your body's immune system responds by sending proteins called antibodies to fight the infection. Some people experience serious flu complications that can lead to hospitalization and even death. Flu vaccines have been shown to reduce the risk of catching flu and may lessen the severity of symptoms. Everyone 6 months and older needs flu vaccine each year. Join the fight against flu. Learn more at cdc.gov/fightflu.
On Breaking the Silence, we aim to broaden your horizons on a variety of topics.
Understand that things happen, life happens, mistakes happen.
Beneficial advice you can use in your daily life.
For when you're mentally exhausted, it's a completely different thing.
Let's explore today's topic together on Breaking the Silence.
Okay, be honest. Have you ever pulled up in your driveway or wherever you were going and you just sat there in the car? You didn't talk to nobody. You didn't move. You didn't look at your phone. You didn't do anything. You just sat there in the car to get that little bit of last piece that you have. Because you know, when you walk in the door, you have chaos, you have tasks, you have all of these things that are about to bombard you, and you just want one more moment of silence. Or for you moms at home, yes, we see you too. You sit in the car with your little fast food, your French fries that you're trying to eat before you get in the house, so that way you don't have to share it. Have this ever happened to you? Because I know, ladies, for sure, it has happened to me plenty of times. And there's even things that I do, like if I need to talk about something with my husband, I'll wait till we're maybe 5-10 minutes in the car ride. And then I'll turn the music down and be like, hey, we need to talk because he can't go anywhere.
I know, he's like, uh-oh.
And I'm like, yeah, we've been putting this conversation off. Where you're going to go, you have to sit right here and you have to listen, especially in the beginning when we were still working out our communication. I would definitely take advantage of those moments. And sometimes we just feel like, you know what, I'm not ready to go yet. I'm not ready to get up, especially if you know you have so much to do and you're just there like, okay, kind of like when we were talking about the bed, getting out the bed, where you're just like pumping yourself up, like, okay, you can do this, you can get out of the car,
and you can come back.
You can do this. So that's what the car has become. And you know, it's so funny because as children, or maybe even before, the bathroom was that safe space. You know, you would go to the bathroom, you'll lock the door, sometimes even run the shower, and you would just cry, you'll let out all your emotions. Nobody will interrupt you. But now it seems like life has slowly transformed it from the bathroom to the car, where you have your moments where you can cry, scream in frustration, do all of those things without judgment, without anybody hearing you. So that way you can be like, okay, I'm better. I got this. Let's go. Let's do this.
Yeah, I can definitely relate to that. And when you pull up into the driveway, and then you have to think like, oh Lord, now I gotta go back in. Just give me like 5 minutes. I just need 5 minutes of a reset. You're sitting in there looking at the clouds, allowing all of your thoughts to kind of just fade away. And you might be snacking. You might have got some snacks in your glove box, and now you're pulling out your snacks. Then you start looking on social media. You start looking at different reels. You start doing planning on your phone. And then you look up and it's like 30 minutes later, you're still sitting in your car. Your car is still running. It's still in drive. You haven't even put it into park yet. Just because your mind is just not even there. You're like, maybe I just put this car in reverse and just go back. Nobody has even seen that I'm here. So let me just like reverse slowly out of here. Yeah. Because it's just like, I think like the bathroom, it's part of your house. So like, people have more access to you. Yeah. But when you're in the car, it's like signaling, don't come knock on my door. Leave me alone. Like I'm invisible to the world. Once that door shuts and I'm in my own little capsule, in my own little world, do not disturb me. Like this is my safe space to just be me for me. Not me for my children, me for my husband, me for my boss, me for anybody else, but me for me, and to just kind of be able to reset our brains and just have those moments. Yeah. And good thing our car does not talk.
Exactly. All the secrets,
the conversation you have in that car, just you and yourself, just kind of saying the things that need to be said, and knowing that nobody else could hear you or listen in on your conversation.
It's so interesting how many activities that we do involves our car. For example, the eating, which we discussed about already. ShyTia mentioned those of you who are parents and you kind of snuck some fast food, burger, fries and stuff. You eat it in the car before you go into the house. Also, when you want to have like deep conversations with yourself, or you just want, some peace of mind, and you just take your car and you just start driving, just talking to yourself, or really thinking, decisions that you need to make. Or if you're frustrated, a lot of people, they're like, you know what, I just need to go for a drive, which brings them a type of calm, a type of relief. Like the car has been something that is like everyone goes to, even
like
when
their own personal therapist.
Even when they want to answer a phone, let's say they're in their workplace or they're like on their break or whatever, they're like, you know what, I need to resolve some issues. Where do they go? To the car, And sometimes you can be at your workplace or wherever, at home, and you're parked, you're in the car, but you're taking a bit of time, and then somebody come and knock on your door. Are you coming out? Why are you still in the car? It's been like, why are you knocking on my door? Why? Exactly.
You crack the window.
Or not even crack the window. You put the seat back a little.
There you go. My husband does that. Like we have an app, so I know when he arrives at home. So that gives me a cue to like, heat up his food and stuff. But when I see he's not coming in the house, I'm like, what is he doing? And I just go and I knock on, I'm like, what are you doing? It's been 15 minutes, get out the car. And he's like, okay, I'm coming. You know what I mean? So it's like the car has been like a really good safe space for a lot of people.
Yes. So ladies, those of you who your car is your personal therapist, your car is your restaurant, your car is everything for you. Trust us, we are not judging. We do the same thing, okay? So we're gonna go on a quick break and we'll be right back.
Real women, real talk. Breaking the silence is where stories become connections. Let's break the silence together.
Ready for another disappointing day? No one believes in you.
You constantly have negative voices in your head.
You're pathetic.
They cause you to doubt your every move.
Waste of space.
And day by day, you are losing faith in yourself.
This world would be better off without
You need someone on your side. You need an encouraging voice of faith. You need to dial 1-888-332-4141. When you call our 24/7 helpline, you won't be met with a voice message or an automated response. You will be met with a person of faith who is ready and willing to help you. It's time for you to replace these negative voices with a voice of hope. Call 1-888-332-4141 and find the encouragement that you need. You can also feel free to talk to us via text at 1-888-312-4141. Don't let these negative voices control your life. Reach out to us and move forward today.
Matthew.
Huh? Oh. I know that a lot of times, Mom, it might not seem like I'm listening to you, but I am. And what you say really does matter to me.
All the talks we've had over the years, including what you've told me about not using alcohol and other drugs, they stick with me, and they make a difference, especially at times that matter most.
Hey, want a drink?
No thanks, I'm good. So thank you, Dad, for preparing me for what's ahead.
Thanks, Mom, for always being my biggest fan.
Thank you for talking.
Talk. They hear you.
From overcoming challenges to embracing triumphs, get ready for laughter, inspiration, and the unbreakable spirit of women. Breaking the silence. It's your time to shine. Begins now.
This or that. And it's food edition, ladies. So we have to choose no ands, no or, this or that. Pick one.
Okay.
Deal. Don't
Deal.
say both, Nori.
Okay.
Because you like to say both.
Me?
Yes.
Why are you picking on me?
It's life.
Okay.
So, ladies, we hope that you're hungry.
I am.
And that this will be appealing to you.
I am
I don't
very
know,
hungry.
because sometimes we have some scary stuff there. So let us see what we're choosing from. Can we see the first one?
All right.
Okay. So, lasagna or ramen?
Oh.
So, I'm going to go with lasagna.
Yes.
I don't really eat ramen like that.
No, lasagna.
I like both. I'll go with lasagna.
Both. Look at this. I told y'all.
She doesn't follow directions
Exactly.
very
But
well.
wait, I didn't finish.
She wants
I didn't finish.
Exactly.
Wait, hold on.
Listen, Linda.
So I like both, right? But I will go with lasagna. I'll just substitute, for like dairy-free stuff. Yeah, so lasagna.
Yeah, I don't really eat ramen like that. Like I
like
eat it every
ramen, but
once
it's
in a
not
while.
too healthy for you.
I'll definitely take lasagna.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
See, pretty easy.
That's it.
Let's see the next one. Okay. Original mac and cheese versus white cheddar mac and cheese. So I'm gonna go with the original one. I don't think you can go wrong with old-fashioned mac and cheese.
Man, I think y'all really want to mess my stomach up with like the food choices y'all picking.
Okay, so let's pretend like
that you can actually eat
issues.
it. You're not lactose intolerant.
If it was a perfect world and you wouldn't gain any weight.
Ooh, original mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever even tried white cheddar mac and cheese.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Yeah,
I think
original.
I have
There's
tried
nothing
it,
better
but
than the
no.
original one.
Original.
Yeah.
Original.
Okay.
All right, let's see our next one. All right, we got PB&J sandwich or grilled cheese sandwich.
Let's see.
That's a little difficult.
See, I'm going with grilled cheese all the way. The very first thing that I learned how to make growing up was a grilled cheese sandwich.
Okay.
So grilled cheese has a special place in my heart.
Okay.
I love me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's quick, it's delicious. And it's always a go-to. I never think about the grilled cheese sandwich, but grilled cheese sandwiches are my favorite.
I love the grilled cheese.
I would have to go with grilled cheese as well. Given the fact that Francisca mentioned I'm not lactose intolerant, I don't have those issues.
World.
Yes, in the perfect world, yes, I would go with the grilled cheese.
Crunch and that when you pull it up,
Yes, I want one now.
Yes.
I can't do
I
peanut
can
butter.
taste it in my mouth right now.
Okay.
All right. Next one.
Cupcakes versus macaroons.
Cupcakes. Macaroons. I had a teacher who was like owned a bakery, and he would bring like macaroons and cannolis and all of that. So
that's nice.
I stick with
I like me a cupcake. And I saw a hack on how to eat cupcakes.
With, like a sandwich?
Yes.
Really?
When I saw, so what you do is you take off like the bottom half of the actual cupcake and you put it on top of the frosting.
And you
so it's like almost like an ice cream sandwich a little bit. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. But I feel like that's too much frosting, too much sugar for me. So I'll stick with the macaroons.
Oh, you can knock off half of that frosting.
All the way.
Oh, it's delicious.
All right. Next one. Ooh, child.
Honey garlic wings versus spicy hot wings.
Y'all making things hard for me.
Okay.
Can I have both?
Both.
I love, but you guys don't understand. I love wings. Like, it doesn't matter the flavor. I am a wing person.
Are you a flat wing?
I am a flat.
Okay.
Yes, I will pay the extra for all flats.
We should do some research on what that says about people.
Oh.
See, I can eat both.
Yeah,
so
we should. Interesting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that's like a, personality type. Yeah.
But between these two, I would have to stick with the honey garlic. Oh my gosh.
Honey garlic sounds so good. I'm so hungry.
Yeah, I will eat the honey garlic too.
It is crazy.
Honey garlic with the grilled cheese sandwich.
Good.
And then a cupcake.
Yes.
I'm already
Have
making
y'all
my
ever
lunch.
made honey garlic like toasted bread?
I don't need to learn to make that.
Wonderful.
No,
you would get addicted to it.
Let us move on to the next one.
I got addicted to it.
Let us move on because I think we're getting too hungry and we're starting to imagine all of these things. Okay, so flan versus rice pudding. This is so easy for me. I cannot eat rice pudding.
No?
I cannot.
Girl, you don't know what you're missing.
With those grainy textures.
Oh, girl, you don't know what you're missing.
I can't eat it.
Rice and pudding are not supposed to go together.
Flan for me is flan all the way. I can't eat rice pudding.
Can I have both?
No. You see, I pre-warned y'all. I told y'all she likes to pick both, but she can't.
Now they're understanding why we're always having issues with like the exercise and losing weight. Okay.
When they give us options like these, how can we not?
Okay, so I would have to go with the rice pudding because my mom used to make that all the time when we were growing up. So that right there for me is like,
I can't.
That's like a family tradition that we have.
Yeah.
We always make it every year. But I never eat it.
Yeah,
no?
I can't. Anything
so
like
both of y'all would go for flan?
I wouldn't go for either.
Wow.
I can't eat rice pudding.
I don't
Anything
like
with that grainy texture, oatmeal, grits, all of that.
Grits I can do.
I can't eat any of that.
I learned how to eat grits as an adult. As a kid, I didn't really like it. But okay.
Okay, next one.
I heard.
Cheese on top.
Let us go. Move on.
Let's go.
Okay.
They just said it.
Cheese dip versus buffalo dip.
Buffalo dip, hands down.
Buffalo.
What about
I
you?
have never had buffalo dip.
Girl.
Never. But I love me some
buffalo
cheese dip.
You know.
But isn't buffalo dip spicy? Or is it
It would have a little kick to it,
It
yeah.
has a kick.
It has
but
like a
it's
little
not
kick to it.
It depends on who makes it. Some people make
that's
it more
true.
spicier than others. So.
Yeah, but it has a kick to it.
It's good though.
Buffalo, hands down.
Buffalo. Okay. Next one, please.
Next one.
Okay. Sweet waffles versus savory waffles.
Give me that savory. Savory waffle. Give me the whole
waffles
package.
with ice cream.
Yes. ice cream, eggs, avocado, bacon, all the give me the food
I want it
works.
like this on the side.
Give me the food. No,
so that I can have
just the
syrup
same way you see it right here.
When they put
That's
like
how
the
I would eat it.
strawberries and the powdered sugar and all of that good stuff. Yeah.
No, I'll
Give
go
me
with
sweet.
I'll go with savory though.
Give me sweet. I'll have the savory on the side and have that.
They're two separate things. They don't go together.
I mean, who said?
We did.
Okay.
Next one.
Okay.
All right. Iced coffee or hot coffee?
I mean, well, we in Texas, so iced coffee for me.
I gotta go with hot coffee.
Yeah, hot coffee.
It depends on the day.
No, only if it's super hot outside and it's like my second cup, but my first cup has to be hot coffee.
Well, now that you said it like that, my first cup, which is very early in the morning, is always hot, but then in the afternoon, I go for the ice.
Go for the ice, but
I'll stick with
definitely
the ice.
off back is hot.
Yeah,
it's hot.
Yeah. All right.
So we have our last one.
Sourdough bread that Francisca's gonna bring.
That is not an option. That is not an option.
Banana bread or zucchini bread?
Banana bread.
Banana bread.
Banana bread.
I've never
hands
had
down.
zucchini bread, so
neither have I.
You know,
banana.
the funny thing is the healthiest option here. We didn't even have a second. Like we didn't even give it up. We're just like, we're not gonna have that one.
Give us that.
Give us the sweet option.
Banana bread, hands down, all the way.
Hence to why we all need to work out some more on BTS because we will always choose.
We need to do BTS at the gym
option. But we hope that this did not make you hungry like it is making us hungry. But if it did, you have time just to grab a quick snack, and we'll be right back.
Join the conversation, breaking the silence.
Hey Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Hola, familia linda. We are here, guys.
I'm happy to be with you guys.
Still haven't heard the news?
You have reached this channel because God has the want to change your life.
Let's be real. All you need is
right here on the Showdown of Faith. I want you to be connected with us. When I say us, myself and the whole team of Faith.
On LFN, you are not just another viewer. You are family.
BTS family, by the way.
YOLO show, you already know what time it is. It is the show that grows and has a lot to give and a lot of slows.
I don't know about the slow part.
Sorry, guys, but you know, the truth is, I'm not failing you, okay?
There's a lot to get into.
Okay, I'm about to say, like.
Ready? So, zoom in. We gonna say it like this. You feel what I'm saying?
So unique, so new.
On Living Faith Network.
There you go. There you go. Listen, pro tips all around, right?
Stick around, because this network is just for you.
On Breaking the Silence, we aim to broaden your horizons on a variety of topics.
Stop your phones and enjoy each other.
Beneficial advice you can use in your daily life.
It's always important to consult your doctor.
Let's explore today's topic together on Breaking the Silence.
Okay, spring is here, and it's time for spring cleaning. And we've all said, okay, this year I'm going to throw this away. I'm going to deep clean my house. I'm going to declutter. I'm just going to make everything so light. And then we go to do it. And we start taking out the boxes. We start looking at the pictures. We start looking at the gifts, the yearbooks, of this and that. And then we don't get rid of anything. And a lot of times people think that it's because, oh no, I want to hold on to the memories, but there's always an emotional weight behind it. And sometimes it's not good memories that we're holding on to, or even memories at all. Maybe you received a gift, right, ladies, from someone, and you holding on to it because of obligation. Like, oh, if I get rid of this and they come to my house,
or what
and
if they
don't
ask
see
me?
exactly, and then I threw it away, I gave it away,
and then they see it with you.
Oh my gosh!
I gave so and so something just like that.
What are you doing with that?
And then you start to avoid and be like, next subject, please. This or that. So it's like you hold on to it out of obligation, or maybe that just in case, Nori, mentality. That just in case, because you're like, but if I get rid of it now, I might need it later. It's hurricane season. I gotta have all of these flashlights. I gotta have this pack of dry
Are you throwing
food.
shots right now? She's throwing shots at me, y'all.
And because what if the power goes out and I can't eat? What am I supposed to
and
eat?
I gotta make sure to have the
and I gotta have 10 cases of water
right now.
If you're in Texas,
so many things at your house.
Exactly. If you are in Texas, you know what we're talking about. Because as soon as it's a hint of something, everybody run to the store and buy up everything. And sometimes nothing even happens. But you have that fear, like, what if something do happen? What if I need it and I don't have it? So we see that holding on to these things is not just for fun, to laugh or to joke, but sometimes it can be a deeper emotion out of it. You have guilt, you have fear that you don't want to let go of, or you don't want to be judged if you let go of it.
You know, one thing that a lot of people fail to realize is that clutter and holding on to things as well, it can affect your mind, you know, and it can cause stress. Example, Tia spoke about spring cleaning, right? So you're doing, or you're wanting to do your spring cleaning. You're going through everything. And again, oh, this was from the first time I did so-and-so, such thing. Or this is when, you know, I did my first surgery. Or this came from my grandmother and stuff like that. So what you do is you go ahead, you take it and you place it somewhere else. And at the end of your spring cleaning, you still feel stressed, or you still feel that there's a lot of clutter in your home. Why? Because you really didn't declutter. You really didn't get rid of anything. You just took it from one place and you did what? You placed it somewhere else. Not only physically, but also emotionally as well. You know, I'm sorry, don't come for me, but an example. When you have like souvenirs or things like that, that's fine. It's okay. But is it really needed? No, it's not. Why? Because the memory is what? In here. You know what I mean? You want a happy life. You want to be able to live in a place and be in an environment where you can feel like you can breathe, where you can see space, where you can be able to add new things, or where you can be able to expand and stuff like that. And holding on to these things is not really doing that for you. So I don't know. Don't come for me. It's just a thought, my own personal opinion. But, you know, memories you keep here, not physical things. Because if you stop and you start collecting all of these things, eventually you're going to become a hoarder.
Yeah, and if you collect them, at least collect things that you're going to use in your everyday life. So if you want to have like souvenirs and memories of things, then you need to somehow incorporate it into like the decorations of your house, or something that you use often. So it's something that is usable.
So it's okay for me to have a cup from every country that I visit, because I drink coffee every day, right?
No,
but I mean, you can have like 4 or 5.
4 or 5? Wait a minute, no.
One for the morning, one for the afternoon.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
When I'm on vacation,
I don't think they're understanding what I was just trying to say right
if
now.
Your cabinet space holds 10 and you have 5, you have space.
Do you really need those other ones?
Do you really need to wash your cup every single day? Or you can have one.
Yes.
No. You just have it, put it in the dishwasher, have the other one ready, lined up.
Listen, we want to make life easier. For example, we're looking, you see the photo albums there. There's people that have photo albums, or they're people that have like frames all over their house from like their great grandparents and stuff like that. Listen, that's why we have technology now. Grab all those pictures, scan them, put them in a CD, put them in a flash drive.
9 times out of 10, that person is older and they don't do digital.
Okay, well, that's why they have the grandkids and they have the great-grandkids to help them.
What about the people, because I have to admit that this was me. Wait, I have to admit that this was me. You gain a little weight. And you just take all of the smaller clothes and you put in your suitcase.
All right.
Because you're like, I'm going to lose the weight. So if I give it away.
We've spoken about that before.
That's motivation,
but I think if it's been 10 years, it's time to throw it away.
But you know what the problem is? Let's say you decide to move all of a sudden. That's like boxes and boxes and it's never ending. It's never ending. And nowadays it's like, these also, nice apartments and stuff.
Yeah,
they're like
small closets.
They're like, where are you gonna put all that?
But also think about it. Fashion changes. Your sense of style changes. So if you hold on to those clothes for 10 years, 5 years,
they're gonna be back in style.
Exactly. You're
Girl, you better stop
it anymore.
Girl, you better stop it.
Yes.
You better go ahead and donate them things.
Exactly. That's the thing, because it's like we have that hope for the future. Like, I'm gonna lose the weight. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm going to have all of these gym equipments in my house that I ordered from Amazon because I'm going to use it. And then we never use it. We never do it. And it's just taking up
we never
space.
lose that weight. And then you had the brand new pair of jeans in your closet for like over a year.
Give it to someone else.
You never lost the weight.
Yes.
Yeah, give it to someone else.
Or lose the weight.
What if you can and you're trying? But you can't go back down to that size.
The whole point, because we're going to hear BTS Unfiltered. They came from my life.
I like having pictures of all my family and my
So listen, the whole point of this is to really see your emotional intention behind your things. When you go through it, you don't have to go through everything at once. Take one item, take one area of your house, go through the stuff and see what emotions rise. If it's guilt, if it's anger, if it's an emotion that you don't want to have, it's time to let it go and see the issues that are going on inside of you. Because a lot of times the things that we have is not that we're a messy person outside. Inside, we're messy and we have to fix ourselves inside so that way it can reflect us on the outside. As you take all of that in, we're going to go on a quick break and we'll be right back. Check it out.
There you are. They are?
Alcoholics Anonymous. We're here to help.
We're about to start the meeting. Welcome to anyone new.
For more information, visit aa.org and download the Meeting Guide app.
Loving our family-friendly shows? DM us on Instagram at UnaLivingFaith. We'd love to hear from you.
Breaking the silence. Real women, real conversations, real time. Empowering, motivating, and inspiring you live throughout the week. But we know life gets busy, and you shouldn't have to miss a single moment. Check out watch.ulfn.org/breakingthesilence. Your one-stop destination to catch up, rewatch, and relive your favorite episodes anytime. Unfiltered conversations, influential guests, life-changing moments, all just a click away. Why miss out when you can experience Breaking the Silence over and over again on your time? Start watching today.
Has God done something amazing in your life? Call us at 1-888-332-4141 and share your testimony today.
Okay, so are you ready for the grace card or growth moments? Because ladies, I am. Because, this segment is to kind of show people that it's okay, sometimes to confront a situation. Sometimes we do need to confront. We need to have that growth moment. And for some people, growth can mean different things. Some people, they confront, like, listen, you have to do this, you got to do that. Or even walking away for some people can be a growth moment because they're so used to attacking, saying what's on their mind, having to keep quiet, having to, just let it go. So we're going to give our opinions on what we think should happen in certain situations. Okay. So we have some situations in the bowl and we're going to read them. So ready, ladies?
All right,
ready.
Okay. Francisca, can you do the first one?
Let us see. Let us see. All right. The sudden ghosting. A person you were seriously dating suddenly stops responding to all calls and texts after a perfect weekend together, leaving confused and anxious and activating your fear of abandonment. Ooh. I think it's a growth moment for the person that's going through it, right? Because you have to understand, if they're ghosting you, they're not worth your time. They are not worth your energy. They're not worth you stressing out over, because they're not going to reply to you. So obviously they don't take the weekend serious. The weekend wasn't really the same thing that they were hoping for or that you were hoping out of. So you just kind of have to let it go. It's difficult. Yes, but what are you going to do? You're going to go up to them and be like, why aren't you answering my messages?
I was thinking I'm going to your house.
I'm going to show up at your job. Yeah, don't do that.
No, but seriously. Sorry to cut you, but seriously, in my mind, because it's if we are serious, I feel like we should, you should be able to have a heart-to-heart conversation. If it's not working for you, just let me know.
But the way that I read it wasn't like we were together for a long period of time.
I think it said serious in a serious relationship. I don't know.
Oh. Well, that changes everything. So I heard what I wanted to hear. And that happens quite often in relationships.
Yes.
So let me fix myself, okay? Because that would definitely be a growth moment. I would definitely be coming for them on that one.
Yeah.
I thought they were just kind of dating.
Casual,
went out on a date and it just wasn't working. All right, let them go. But if I'm in a relationship with you and all of a sudden you just start ghosting me, we're going to have a problem.
Yeah. For me, it would definitely be a growth moment. I actually had a scenario like that real life. Way back when. And it was definitely a growth moment. I was like, hey, what's going on? I'd rather you come straight forward and say what you got to say what you need to say. I will respect you more for that and give you credit, as opposed to just ghosting me or having me find things out on my own, especially when I'm giving you the opportunity to come forward and be honest. So that would definitely be a growth moment.
Yeah, I would definitely of course, cordial, I'm not gonna be showing up at your job, banging in your window, all of that stuff, storming in where is? I'm not gonna be doing that, but I would definitely be we need to have a conversation. Let us talk. If you don't want to be in a relationship, and again, for me, that's a big thing in my relationship. communication.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm
100%.
always on communication. So,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, cool. All right.
Nori?
Me?
That's why y'all were
Yeah.
looking at me.
All right, let's go. So I have the unsolicited parenting critique. Okay, so your child's biological parent, I guess, or a family friend publicly criticizes your parenting style at a school event, saying you don't understand how to raise them. You aren't family.
Ooh. Oh, so maybe they're
growth
adopted,
moment,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
Growth moment or grace card. Whew. That would have to be a growth moment. That would have to be a growth moment for me because of the way that you did it. Because of that was definitely uncalled for. Like, if you need to speak to me, if you need to address any situation, any issue, any problem, hey, if we're adults, hey, let's go to the side. Yeah. Let's talk privately. Let's solve it. Let's discuss it. Let's fix it. Let's make it work privately. Not in front of everybody for people to hear and see, and try to make a fool out of somebody. Like, no.
Yeah.
Growth moment.
I think for me, it's kind of like both. Like, I would, depending on how mad I get as well, because it's like, I don't want to say something or make the situation worse and make me look like, because when a person does that, they want to get that reaction out of you. They want you to look foolish. They want to be like, you see, look, she can't handle the situation. Yeah. So I think I'll kind of be like, you're not the one dealing with it, or we'll talk later. Like, I'll just kind of brush it off in that moment. Just because I know people are going to be like, ooh, what's about to happen? Yeah. And then later, I would, address the situation. Because even though I didn't birth the child, that doesn't mean that we're not family. Because I am taking care of them. I am the one providing for them. I make the decisions for them. So,
yeah, I definitely agree with both of you. Because when people do that in public, you're right. They just want to shame you. They just want to get that reaction out of you so then they can point at you later and be like, you see, I told you that she was X, Y, and Z. So in those moments, as hard as it is to bite your tongue, it's just better to kind of just let it roll off your shoulders for that moment, but then address it later on. Or just find ways of not dealing with them. If you see that that's their character, you see that's the way they handle situations, and you understand the deeper meaning behind it, then you kind of have to just change the way that you deal with them.
Exactly.
Okay. All right.
So, ladies, we had some debates here. we had some conversations. But again, each example, each scenario that we get is to kind of show different perspective of things, because maybe you're going through a situation like that and you don't know the right way to respond to it. You don't know the right thing to do. So we hope that these examples helped you, but we're going to go on a quick break and we'll be right back.
Join the conversation, breaking the silence.
Is that inner voice a little too harsh? Breaking the Silence offers guidance on cultivating self-compassion.
I'm not going to put myself down. I'm not going to say these negative things or think that I'm the worst person in the world. No, because as long as you're recognizing it, then that's already a first step.
Step 1. Notice the negative talk. Become aware of when your inner critic is loudest. Step 2. Challenge the thoughts. Ask yourself, is this truly accurate? Would I say this to a friend? Step 3. Replace with kindness. Speak to yourself with the same understanding and empathy you offer others. You deserve your own compassion. Don't let self-doubt silence your potential. Find your strength. Break the silence and join the conversation. Tune in to Breaking the Silence weekdays on ULFN. Visit watchulfn.org to connect with the BTS community and discover resources to empower your journey.
Hi, I'm Susan Lucci. I never thought about heart disease until I had my own heart event. I had a 90% blockage in my main artery and a 75% blockage in the adjacent artery. I received 2 stents in my arteries, stents developed through research funded by the American Heart Association. Those stents saved my life. Learn more about the American Heart Association's life-saving work at helpheart.org.
You are watching LFN.
Do you have a dream tucked away? It's time to break free and chase it. Breaking the Silence celebrates women who dare to dream big and change the world. Get the tools and motivation to turn your dream into reality. Breaking the Silence. Ignite your passion. Unleash your potential. Weekdays on ULFN.
Okay, ladies, so we got the comment. They said that I did not read one, they wanted me to read one.
Yes. Try to get out of
So I have the scenario for you, okay?
All
So
right, let's go.
it says the micro-managing manager. Oh boy. Your supervisor assigns you a task and then constantly checks in and critiques your process, saying you need constant supervision, which reminds you of the controlling dynamics of your past.
Grace Carter, growth moment.
So for me, this will definitely be, I feel like a growth moment, and not in a disrespectful way, of course, like not in a disrespectful way, but I will definitely kind of, be like, can you give me a chance to try it on my own? Let me see if I can do it first.
Okay.
Let me see. Because I've been in both sides of the coin. So I definitely understand, like, when a person isn't doing their task and you kind of have that fear of, like, if you don't do your task, it's going to come back to me. So I'm going to make sure you do it.
Right.
So I had both of that. But I think that you can give a person that grace first. And then if they mess up, be like, hey, last time I did this and you didn't do it, so now I'm on top of it.
Yeah, I definitely agree with Tia as well, because again, I've been on both sides of the coin, and we know, like, if you've been on both sides, you can also understand the frustration that comes when you know you have the ability to do it, you can do it, you want to be given that chance, but it's like they're just like, no, it has to be this way, it has to be that way. But that's not like the only way, you know what I mean? So yeah, it for me is both growth and grace card.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I have to agree with both of you, because sometimes we have those managers that can micromanage, and then it stalls our creativity, it stalls our work, because we're just so afraid to move, or if we don't know what they're wanting, what they're not wanting. So it's almost like we need to try to understand
and also,
from them and be like, what is it that you are expecting of me?
Yes, there you go.
What is it that I can do to show you that you can trust me?
There you go.
Because micromanaging comes from a place that they don't trust.
Right.
Because of things that they've seen, whether it's things that they've seen in your work, or they've seen with other people. And so they also come from a place of, let's say, trauma. So they're trying to avoid what they believe is going to happen in the future.
Exactly.
So if you're both coming from that same side, there needs to be a communication and a growth on both sides to be like, let me understand fully what it is you are expecting of me, and let us set in place check marks so that I can just check in with you and send you updates of where I am with this project, so that you can have peace of mind that I'm doing the things that I say that I'm going to do.
And I can have peace.
Trust me, a manager never wants to be on top of other people's tasks and responsibilities.
A manager wants to have peace of mind.
They do. And they also have other responsibilities on their plate that they need to focus on. And the last thing they want to do is worrying about whether or not the tasks are going to be completed.
Exactly.
So listen,
it needs to be grace and growth on both sides.
Yes.
There you
go. Have an honest communication with your manager. Be respectful. Don't go incorrect, because then you get that pink slip and we can't help you with that. Okay.
I'm meeting with Tia later.
There's no grace or growth for that one.
Be respectful. But if you're like, hey, I want my comment read because they sent the comment and we got the answer quick. So if you want your comment read too, all you gotta do is scan this QR code that's coming up. There you go, right there at breakingthesilence_. _talk show. There you will find the videos that Nori's always laughing at. There you'll be able to DM us, comment under our post, and if you want to be a viewer joiner here on the Orange Couches with us, we have a seat ready for you. You can also let us know about your business or anything else that you want us to talk about. But as far as us, it's time for me to have a growth moment and say it's time for BTS to end.
Oh, bye.